Listening to them talk about this incident on Fox and Friends here we're about to listen to, it goes from painful to horribly inappropriate.
We should also point out after that video, and now you know what happened in there, she still married him. They're currently married.
Got hitched.
I mean, look, Rihanna went back to
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown right after. A lot of people thought that was a terrible message.
And then there's Jay-Z and Beyonce and Solange. That was also in an elevator.
But he knows JV didn't hit back.
There was some craziness
I think
there.
the messages take the stairs.
The message is, when you're in an elevator, there's a camera.
As you can imagine, there was significant backlash after that aired. Yesterday, anchor Brian Kilmeade addressed that backlash, telling viewers, quote, comments that we made during the story yesterday made some feel like we were taking the situation too lightly. We are not. We were not. Domestic abuse is a very serious issue to us, I can assure you. Did I miss the apology in there?
I didn't see an apology in there.
No apology.
Yes, they were taking it lightly. They were trying to interject some humor into an issue that definitely did not deserve humor. That just should not have happened. And for Fox media and the Fox management not to call them down on the carpet for that is inexcusable.
And I think they were trying to shoehorn in one of their typical talking points about personal responsibility into a lighthearted morning show format, and it was just bound to create that disaster.
Take the stairs. I mean, the first time I saw it, I couldn't believe it.
Stupid.
And there are so many issues here. You were talking a little bit ago, Ernest, about domestic violence being a universal problem. Yet we hear them talking about Ray Rice and Janae Palmer, about Rihanna and Chris Brown, Jay-Z and Solange. In all of those cases, 6, 7 African Americans. There are 3 Caucasians sitting on that set, in a way poking fun at relationship abuse in 3 African American examples. This is not a racial issue. And in a way, it's pointing it out, or at least I interpreted it as creating that.
Well, I think it's that. It's also the whole celebrity culture. They were sort of poking fun at that. I think it goes back to what Mike was talking about in terms of the personal responsibility angle. But here was an opportunity for them to actually talk about domestic violence in a way which would have helped spotlight the growing issue that needs to be addressed, that men should not be hitting women should not be, people shouldn't be hitting each other at all in these cases, and that we as a society need to address this. And instead of doing that, they tried to turn it into some morning talk show humor.